It's Friday. That means elevator pitch day on Risk and Reward. One entrepreneur, 30 seconds, a moving elevator. It starts now. I am here with Shabnam Rezaei. She is the co-founder of Oznoz. Shabnam, what's it about?
So Oznoz is just like Netflix, but for bilingual kids. We have shows like Sesame Street, Bob the Builder, Thomas the Tank Engine in over 10 languages. You can stream or download the shows, and we have exclusive rights to over 2,000 hours of programming in Arabic, French, Chinese, Japanese, Hindi, Persian, and a whole lot more. The shows are $9.99 a month subscription service, and we have no ads.
All right, it sounds like a great idea for kids and businesses. We'll see what the judges say. All right, so that is the pitch. We do want to bring in the judges right now. Kate Shillow of Galvanize Ventures, Ryan Armbrust of FF Venture Capital, and Nick Jabor from SJ Equity Management. So, Ryan, I'm going to start with you. What did you make of the pitch?
I thought it was great. I have a couple nieces, and I definitely see them plowing through YouTube and the iPad better than I do. So I definitely know the market. I'm kind of wondering how you're going to go acquire all these customers. You know, what's your plan for that?
Right, so that's a great question, Ryan, in terms of how we're going to get our customers. We have a three-pronged approach to customer acquisition. The first one is having very strong relationships with full immersion schools. There are over 2,000 of those in the country right now, and also great relationships with museums and libraries and cultural organizations. We have over 450 of those in our database. Those all reach out to their students and parents and get the word out. The second approach is social media. We're big on Facebook. We do Google ads. We also have a YouTube channel, and that drives customers to our website. The third approach is a strategic partnership with corporations such as Duolingo and Rosetta Stone, so that we can get more eyeballs coming to our website.
Nick, what do you think?
Well, you ticked a lot of marks for me. What I look for as far as an app goes and as far as a tech startup goes. You're catering to a niche, which is children and bilingual parents, which is, I think, something that's truly going to be more important than a degree as the next generation comes in. You know, the world is shrinking and the global economy growing. So I'm very interested to see where this goes and what becomes of it.
Do you have any particular questions or concerns where when you hear about the business model you think, oh, I'd be on board, or I would introduce her if I knew XYZ?
Yeah, where do you see yourself going? I mean, I see myself at Netflix, and I may spend more time scrolling through Netflix than I actually do watching Netflix. And you've got some great content partners with Babar and Thomas the Tank Engine, Sesame Street. But how do you intend to maintain that flow and keep that content going and dubbing into the other languages?
Right, so we have a huge plan for doubling our content. We have over 2,000 hours of programming in 10 languages right now, which you can get streaming or downloadable to any device, which is really important for parents to download if they want to get on an airplane or in a car to travel with the kids. We also have partnerships with international broadcasters, such as Al Jazeera Children, CCTV, television station in Iran, and we have all their original programming that's made in those countries, in those languages, available to our customers. Our approach for the next coming year is to expand internationally, because this problem exists all around the world, and also have a second offering, which are ebooks. So not only are we increasing per customer revenue of existing customers, but we're also scaling internationally so that we can get more customers.
Kate, what is your take?
I'm impressed. I feel like this should exist. Galvanize is an education company, so this really strikes a chord with me. And I also believe that mobile technology, mobile video, mobile content is becoming huge. We should be supporting this. I have some questions around engagement numbers and how frequently they're engaging and how often.
Right. So the existing customer base that we have is really engaged. We typically will have about 1 hour of programming screen time is what we suggest to the younger audience. We're very much specialized in the preschool area because that's where language acquisition is very, very important. So you're talking about spending an hour a day, 45 minutes to an hour a day for each customer, and that's 7 days a week. So it's pretty highly engaged. And I think once we have the ebooks going, that'll also add additional engagement, and including a third option that we have, which is called Oznoz Family. This will be a blogging website for moms and dads to come and discuss bilingual issues, and a resource for bilingual parents to find schools and other tools that they might need to teach their kid that second language and stay connected to their culture.
So, Shabnam, well explained. A quick yes or no now from the judges. Would you introduce Shabnam to your investing partners? Ryan, we'll start with you. Yay or nay?
You know, I think we'd have to take a look at the numbers and see how they grow, and if so, you know, happy to have them come in and chat more.
Nick?
Similarly, I like the recurring subscription model quite a bit with these apps, and it's something you kind of forget about, hopefully, and that really helps to grow the numbers. So upon review of that and your licensing fees and partnerships, something I'd be very interested in taking a look at.
Kate, an introduction?
Most definitely. I love how you've built already a defensible business, and like I said, it strikes a chord with what we're doing at Galvanize.
All right, that is one clear yes and 2 yes with follow-ups. Shabnam, well done. So glad you could join us. Thank you, all of us, judges included, Kate Shillow, Ryan Armbrust, and Nick Jabbour, and Shabnam Rezaei of Oznoz. We will be right back.